Why does every country, no matter how powerful, react aggressively when its borders are violated? Why does China insist Taiwan is an internal matter? Why does Ukraine frame its war as a fight for sovereignty? These reactions are not emotional, they are structural. To understand them, you need three foundational concepts in international relations: sovereignty, the nation-state, and anarchy. Together, they explain why global politics behaves the way it does. Sovereignty is the principle that a state has supreme authority within its own territory and is legally equal to other states externally. No outside actor has the legitimate right to dictate its domestic decisions. This idea was consolidated after the Peace of Westphalia and remains central today. When Russia justifies its actions through security claims while Ukraine invokes territorial integrity, both sides are arguing within the language of sovereignty. When Western states impose sanctions on Iran, debates arise over whether such pressure violates sovereign autonomy. Sovereignty defines political independence, and threats to it trigger immediate defensive reactions. The nation-state builds on this principle. A state is a political entity with territory, population, government, and sovereignty. A nation is a shared identity, culture, language, history, or ethnicity. A nation-state exists when political borders align with that shared identity. However, perfect alignment is rare. The Israel-Palestine conflict reflects competing national claims over the same territory. Kurdish populations across Turkey, Iraq, and Syria illustrate how national identity can transcend state borders. Scotland's independence debate shows how identity continues to challenge existing political structures. Nationalism remains powerful because identity shapes loyalty, and loyalty shapes political stability. Now comes the concept most misunderstood: anarchy. In international relations, anarchy does not mean chaos. It means there is no global government above sovereign states. Unlike domestic politics, where laws are enforced by a central authority, the international system operates without hierarchy. This creates a self-help environment. States must provide their own security. For example, North Korea develops nuclear weapons to deter external threats. NATO members increase defense spending after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Even peaceful cooperation, such as trade agreements or climate negotiations, occurs under the shadow of structural uncertainty. Because the system is anarchic, mistrust becomes rational. This leads to what scholars call the security dilemma. When one state increases its defensive capabilities, others may interpret it as preparation for aggression. China's military modernization is presented domestically as protective, yet neighboring states respond by strengthening alliances with the United States. Similarly, missile defense systems deployed by major powers are framed as defensive, but rivals see them as destabilizing. In an anarchic system, intentions are uncertain, and uncertainty drives competition. Sovereignty defines authority. The nation-state defines identity. Anarchy defines the structure within which they interact. These three concepts form the backbone of international relations. Whether it is disputes in the South China Sea, debates over border security in Europe, or strategic competition in emerging technologies, these foundational principles are always operating beneath the surface. And now that you understand the structural framework shaping global politics, the next step is to explore how states navigate this system through power: hard, soft, and smart power in international relations.